Wow. Releasing the grip of past lovers. A teaching series for women, for men who love women, and for men that have misused women. And we're hoping that that would be in the past. Sorry about the coughing spell. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge, and we really have some good stuff for you here today. I think this is something that has to be heard. This is something that has to be said, and this is some powerful information. Please watch lesson 1. And I'm taking this from a course that I purchased on Daily Om, and I'm commenting on it. I'm expanding on it and bringing you, I think, some deeper information. But it is a course that's available for as little as $10 on Daily Om. And if you're trying to get yourself into spiritual condition, which all of you are, please click the box below. Try a trial for the focused life force energy system. They beam a bliss bubble, as Sandra calls it, to your home. It's not going to make you more spiritual. It's not going to make you meditate better. It's not going to make you a spiritual giant, but it's going to give you an opportunity to function in an environment that supports that. It will help you raise your frequency and raise your consciousness today. Fluffy, focused life force energy in the box below. Click and please do your free trial. You can do it 30 days on your house. You can do it 30 days on your phone. And I'm pretty sure that you will see the difference in your life. So let's go right into this teaching. And this isn't an easy one. This is pretty straightforward. And lesson 2 is called the Sacred Bowl. And for ladies, this lesson is about you reclaiming the residency of your sacred bowl, settling your sacred bowl, and learning to honor your sacred bowl and insist that those that are with you do the same. The sacred bowl, of course, as you've probably guessed, is the physical and the energetic bowl resting at the very root of your body. That's the sacred space that you invite a lover into during sexual intimacy, and not just by physical penetration, but also by energetic merging and exchange. And we need to understand this. A lot of us don't hold ourselves to a high enough standard. A lot of ladies don't hold themselves to a high enough standard. And men, let's face it, men are going to hold themselves to the standard, to the level of standard that the lady insists they hold themselves to. That's just how men are. It really is. So ladies, you have to understand that if you're having deep, intimate, emotional conversations on the telephone, if you're having deep, intimate, emotional conversations on Skype, if you're having deep, intimate, emotional conversations on FaceTime Live, if you're having deep, intimate, emotional conversations on the phone, if you're having deep, intimate, emotional conversations, you're still inviting men into your sacred bowl. You are. And you're still exchanging a lot of intimacy. You're still exchanging a lot of energy. And I don't even want to get into if you're doing the whole tender, sexy talk, phone sex stuff. You are receiving intimacy, sexual intimacy. You are receiving energetic intimacy, and you are exchanging energetic energies. Ladies, I don't care if you're doing silly stuff on the telephone or if you're just having deep, intimate, emotionally connected conversations. You are receiving and inviting energetic essence into the very root of your sacred bowl. And you are receiving sexual intimacy. Doesn't have to be just physical penetration. There's also energetic penetration, ladies. And men, you need to understand this. When you try to chat a lady up and get sexy with her on the phone or on FaceTime or Skype or whatever your game is, you are invading into that woman's sacred space. How would you feel if someone was doing that to your daughter? How would you feel if someone was saying to your daughter what you're saying to that woman? How would you feel if someone was trying to get your daughter to do what you're trying to get her to do? How would you feel if somebody was trying to get your sister to do what you're trying to get her to do? How would you feel if somebody's trying to get your mom to do? what you're trying to get her to do. Saying things to her, doing things to her, leading her into places. Would you want your sister, your mama, or your daughter being led to those same places? Jeff, come on, man. Why are you making this such a big deal? Why are you making this such a big deal? I mean, come on. Why? I mean, do you really think it's that big deal? Do you really think it's about that big deal? And Catherine says a lot of people have open relationships these days. What about the guy that has 8 wives and he's religious? You know, after 20 years as a minister, I know that some of the biggest cheaters and philanderers are inside the doors of the church. How somebody can have mistresses and anyway, we're not going to go down that road. But Catherine, I see what you're saying, and it's totally right. Here's the reason why it's such a big deal. Because, ladies, your sacred bowl is incredibly absorptive, and it's incredibly powerfully receptive. So when you're receiving intimacy into your sacred bowl, when you're receiving intimacy via, I don't even know these things, Skype, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, telephone, and all these other things, all these video apps where you talk to people. And it's even worse when you're looking at them, you're watching them, you're talking to them, you're having that energetic exchange. The phone, audio. But when you get on video, it's audio, it's video, and it's energetic. So it's even more so when you're on video type chats, whether it's FaceTime, Skype, or whatever. And ladies, your sacred bowl is absorptive. You can't say, oh, I'm just playing it silly. You're lying to yourself. You're incredibly absorptive, and you can't turn it off. Oh, I'm just playing. It's just silly. No, you're powerfully receptive, and you can't turn it off. That's why you have residue. That's why you have issues. That's why you have shame. That's why you have guilt. That's why you can't get stuff out of your head, because it's in there, and you've got to clean it out. And that's what this is all about. Because when you receive a lover into you, whether it's physically or whether it's energetically, you're receiving them, and you're receiving them emotionally. You're receiving them energetically in a very potent way. And because you're a woman, you are incredibly absorptive. You are incredibly powerfully receptive, and you can't turn it off. And unless you've learned how to kind of shut off from your emotions, which many people have, many of you have, ladies, through defense mechanisms, you're going to be aware that receiving someone into your body is so much more than a physical act. It's emotional, it's powerful, and it makes you very vulnerable. But some of you have shut down your emotions so much that you don't feel that anymore. You don't feel the absorption. You don't feel the reception. You don't feel the intensity of the emotional. Oh, it's just phone sex. It's just sexy talk. It's just intimate conversations. No, ladies, it's not. You're receiving into your sacred bowl. You are. And men, you have to be cognizant of what you're doing to these women. It's not just fun and games. It's not just playtime. Ladies don't think and function the way men do. And men don't think and function the way they think they do. Boys will be boys. No, that's a lie to justify mundane and profane behavior. And ladies, there's a billion reasons why long before you ever took a lover, you were most likely already partially or completely not in residence within your sacred bowl. Traumas, violations, shame, just not thinking it's all that important. Those are all reasons why women typically don't fully reside in their sacred bowl, or they may not even know about it or turn towards nourishing this incredible place of power and beauty in your body. This is the thing that will get you the relationship that you want. You want your sacred bowl to be absorptive. You want it to be powerfully receptive. You want it to be full. You want your sacred bowl to be full. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, and yes, during sexual intimacy. But you keep bringing in boys to do a man's job. And ladies, you really don't have anyone to blame but yourselves, because your standards have been way too low. Your standards have been way too low. You're letting every stray dog into your sacred bowl when it should be reserved for the people that are devoted to you, that love you, and that honor you and cherish you. Ladies, you need to raise yourself to a new standard. Now, there's plenty of men out there that have nice jobs and nice money and nice cars and nice houses that are good men, but there's plenty of them out there that are not. So if you make your choice on who to date by what kind of car they drive, what their bank account looks like, what their house looks like, what they can buy you, what they can give you, then you get what you deserve. And you get a polluted, profane, mundane, sacred bowl, and it trickles down into your life, and you feel polluted, you feel profane, you feel mundane, and you get what you got, and you got what you get. You get what you receive. You get what you allow. So you want men to step up to the plate. You want men to be honoring. You want men to be cherishing. You want men to be loyal. You want men to be committed. You want men to be present and care about you. Well, guess what? You have to start dating only those kind of men. But what if they don't look exactly like I want them to? And there's like, he's a bad boy, and he plays the guitar, and he drives a GTO, and what do you want? Those kind of guys aren't going to fill your sacred bowl. What do you want? Do you want to be whole, or do you want to be lacking? Do you want to be sacred, or do you want to be profane or mundane? It's up to you. And the idea, ladies, is to be fully present in yourself, to take up residency within your body, within your own energy system, and not allow anybody else's energy in there. Carve out a place for you. It's an inside job. Don't abandon places in yourself because of pain. Don't abandon places in yourself because of shame. Don't let your body or your mind be filled with abandoned homes available to any squatter that comes by. That's good. Turn towards yourself. Bring your energy home. Let it fill you up again with energies that are influences that are of you, that are not toxic to you. And don't let those other energies enter. Don't let them drain you, and don't let them dwell inside you. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, you have to realize the true nature of your sacred bowl. You have to realize that it is absorptive and powerfully receptive, period. You can't turn it off. Even if you mentally turn it off, it's still coming in, and you just don't know it's coming in. Men, you've got to be cognizant of what you're doing to these ladies, and it's not fair, it's not right, and you will not go scot-free. It may not get you today, it may not get you tomorrow, it may not get you next week, next month, but sooner or later, you will pay the energetic bill for what you've stolen and what you've injected into women whom you misused. You will pay the fiddler. It's not a matter of if, brothers. It's a matter of when. And ladies, you've got to stop allowing any squatter that comes by, whether he plays guitar or not, whether he's a bad boy or not, whether he's a rich guy or not. You've got to stop letting any squatter take up residence within your most sacred ground, within your sacred bowl. And men, you've just got to become better men. We've got to become better men. We've got to become men of spirituality. We've got to become men of honor. We've got to become men of worthy of the title of Eloha, of male Elohai. Eloha is what I meant to say. Let me go into the chat room real quick. The best looking two people on YouTube. Wonder who they are. People have open relationships these days. Yep, stealing their essence. Men are vampirizing you, ladies. Men are drinking out of your sacred bowl. They're vampirizing you. Men just want to hook up these days. And the sad part is there's women that just want to hook up these days because they don't understand what they're doing. And the more you hook up and the more you hook up and the more you hook up, the worse and worse and worse and worse you feel. I'm having lots of sex. I'm having great sex, and I feel like shit. I'm having more sex than I've ever had, better sex than I ever had, and I feel worse about myself than I ever have. Because it's mundane and it's profane, and you feel mundane and you feel profane and you want to feel sacred. It's a contest these days who can get the most numbers. If your mind is going, I grew up anyway. Women get into a rut, dating sites. Don't go on the dating sites, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go on those dating sites, ladies and gentlemen. Think about what I've said. Be you woman. Think about it. Be you man who loves women, daughters, sisters, mothers. Or be you a man that has misused women. Step up to the plate. Ms. Spacecake says dating sites are awful. I know Sophia doesn't like this word, but you're stupid if you're on dating sites. You're just stupid. Ladies, men are on dating sites because it's an easy way to get laid by lots of different girls. Women, you're just flat stupid. Period. And with that, I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge, bringing you to water, not forcing you to drink, bringing you to objective information, can't force you to think, hoping that I can encourage you to ask questions, hoping I can encourage you to question answers, hoping I can convince you to realize that you're divine, you're sovereign, and you're free, hoping I can get you to realize that it's time to unindoctrinate yourself. I leave you with love and light and honor. I salute you for being here seeking after truth. You honor me by being here. And Robin just said the bottom line of it all is love yourself. That's what we're talking about. And unindoctrinating yourself is an inside job. And we're here to help you. serpentanddove.org, robreflections.org, jeffreydaugherty.com. If you're ready to do the inside job, if you're ready to do the work, we are ready to help you create yourself and build the life that you'll love.